Hey everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records. It's time for our weekly check into some of the new releases headed to an independent record store near you. We're just going to cover the highlights for this upcoming week, but if you'd like to see that full list, all you have to do is head over to our website at radiowasteland.com. Scroll down a little bit and look for the link that says upcoming releases. Simple as that. Click on that and you'll see a PDF that lists everything scheduled for this upcoming week. Right now, though, let's dive in and take a look at some of the new releases and reissues scheduled for Friday, the 22nd of August, 2025. Kicking things off this week is a brand new release from Deftones. This is called Private Music, and we've got two different versions to tell you about. And the descriptions for each of these versions, they're pretty sparse. First one says, limited clear vinyl pressing. This is the initial pressing. All of these versions, by the way, include an 8-panel booklet insert. And then it adds that all future pressings of this will be on black vinyl. So this is truly a limited edition of this new one. Private Music from the Deftones. The clear vinyl version of this coming with a green cover, and there's another one with an alternate as you see here. But the green cover, clear vinyl version coming in at a list price of $30. And then the other version of this is being called the Indie Exclusive. It's got the alternate cover, kind of a purplish cover as you see there. The vinyl color on the Indie Exclusive is being called Fog White, so it's going to be a whitish color. Also comes with that booklet, and the list price for that one is also sitting at $30. Two versions of something brand new next up from Mac DeMarco. This album is called Guitar. Our description says this is the first studio album from Mac DeMarco since 2019's Here Comes the Cowboy. This new one features 12 new songs written, performed, and recorded in their entirety by Mac between November 16th through the 28th of 2024 at his home studio in Los Angeles. The black vinyl version of this brand new one from Mac DeMarco coming in at a suggested list price of $27. And then there is an indie exclusive version on orange-colored vinyl, $27, the suggested list price there also. Next up, all the way from Iceland, here is the brand new one from, I've got to get the name right in this, I've been saying Laufey, and that is incorrect. Laufey is how Google tells me to pronounce this. Brand new stuff from Laufey. This is called A Matter of Time, and there are two vinyl versions of this one as well. First up is a blue vinyl version. This comes with a bonus 7-inch and a photo card insert. Our description adds that this is pressed on stunning, timeless blue vinyl, includes a 12-inch circular lyrics insert, a note from Laufey, that bonus 7-inch that I'd mentioned, and a photo sleeve. This is Laufey's third album, and it's being called a beautiful masterpiece of introspection about the anguish that comes with life and love. Single vinyl with that bonus 7-inch, as I mentioned, on this blue-colored vinyl, $35 is the suggested list price there. And then the indie exclusive version is on a red-colored vinyl. This one has everything that's included on the other version, including that bonus 7-inch. But this also comes with a seasonal calendar poster and that lyrics sheet as well. So the indie exclusive version of Laufey's new one, also $35 suggested list price. Here's an interesting one that follows years of legal battles. This is called Legacy, the Creedence Clearwater Revival Years from John Fogerty. Our description says that with Legacy, John Fogerty celebrates the songs that shaped rock history on his own terms. So now for the first time, he fully owns the rights to his music. If you've followed that story over the years, it's a crazy one. So this release marks both the celebration and reclamation of that, with newly recorded versions of his hits. Legacy captures his raw energy with renewed fire. Backed by his family band and buoyed by a wave of fresh recognition, Fogerty remains both fierce and joyful. And it goes on to say that Legacy is not just a celebration of one of the greatest catalogs in rock and roll, it's the sound of an American original claiming his place once more at center stage. Double LP on black vinyl, Legacy, the Creedence Clearwater Revival Years. Again, keep in mind, these are newly recorded versions of these songs from Fogerty. It's going to get his same signature voice, I'm sure, but newer versions thereof. $30 is the suggested list price on that. And then there is an indie exclusive coming on clear colored vinyl. Same deal, double LP, $30 also the suggested list price there. Finally, on the new releases, here's something pretty old, but new in the fact that this has never been officially released before. This is from The Who, and it's live at the Oval in 1971. Our description says that with 35,000 people in attendance back in September of 1971, The Who headlined the Goodbye Summer, a rock concert in aid for famine relief for the people of Bangladesh concert. This was recorded at the Oval Cricket Grounds in Kennington, South London. This release has been newly mixed from the original 8-track analog multi-track tapes, and this concert shows The Who continuing their dominance as the top live rock band of that era. So this outstanding performance culminates in Pete Townsend and Keith Moon destroying their equipment in the grand finale. Double LP set on black vinyl comes with a booklet. It's The Who live at the Oval in 1971. $38 is our suggested list price for this. Onward now to the reissues scheduled for the 22nd of August. And we've got another one from Billy Joel. They just had that round of reissues of all of his individual albums. Well, now we've got a greatest hits compilation, the greatest hits compilation from Billy Joel. Greatest Hits Volume 1 and 2. This has been on vinyl for some time, but now it's getting a cool black vinyl reissue. Coming from Sony Legacy, this is the first Greatest Hits collection from Billy Joel, originally released in 1985, and this release was certified double diamond with 23 million copies sold. The double LP set includes Billy's biggest hits from 1973 through 1985, as well as 2 previously unreleased tracks at the time, You're Only Human, Second Wind, and The Night Is Still Young. So it varies a little bit from that original release. Again, double LP black vinyl, Greatest Hits Volume 1 and 2 from Billy Joel. $35 is the suggested list price for this. Here's an anniversary reissue from the Smashing Pumpkins, and it's Machina. Our description is pretty brief. It simply says it's the 25th anniversary edition, newly remastered on 180-gram vinyl. This reissue of the Pumpkins classic includes the Everlasting Gaze, Stand Inside Your Love, and Try, Try, Try. Double LP on black vinyl Machina from the Smashing Pumpkins. $40 is the suggested list price here. Here's an expanded reissue from the Rain Parade up next. It's Crashing Dream Deluxe. I believe this was a Record Store Day release a little while back, but now it's been turned into a double LP black vinyl set. Digitally remastered, this deluxe edition of the classic second album from the Los Angeles-based Paisley Underground Band includes a second disc of unreleased bonus material and some alternate versions. The Rain Parade Crashing Dream, the deluxe version on black vinyl, $37 is the suggested list price. Next up, we've got 2 different versions of a reissue from Tyler, the Creator, and this is Cherry Bomb. The description simply says the 4th album from Tyler, the Creator, the first one coming on translucent blue-colored vinyl, featuring the, well, this cover as you see there. It includes an 8-page booklet. Double LP on that blue vinyl, $39 is the suggested list price. And then we have what's being called the mask cover version. It's a cover variant version of Cherry Bomb. This one also on blue vinyl and also includes that 8-page booklet. And $39 is also the suggested list price once again. So if you decide to order these from us or somewhere else, make sure you say which version of the cover that you want for that pre-order. Next up, we've got a trio of reissues from Music on Vinyl, and they are from none other than the king himself, Elvis. We have got A Date with Elvis, limited edition 180-gram light green colored vinyl. This is a limited edition of 2,500 individually numbered copies on that green vinyl. A Date with Elvis was Elvis's 8th album, originally released in July of 1959. It was a compilation of previously unreleased material from an August 1956 recording session at 20th Century Fox Stage 1. This one is a single LP on that limited edition green colored vinyl, A Date with Elvis. $42 is the suggested list price for that one. Then also from Music on Vinyl, a double LP of Elvis Sings, limited edition 180-gram white colored vinyl. Also limited to just 2,500 individually numbered copies. This is a compilation of Elvis's renditions of famous tracks by other artists such as Bob Dylan, the Beatles, Ray Charles as well, the Bee Gees, Sweet Caroline from Neil Diamond. Lots of other cool covers on here from Elvis. Double LP on white vinyl, limited edition and numbered Elvis Sings. This one coming in at a suggested list price of $57. Again, the MOV stuff tends to be a little bit more expensive, but the sound quality is absolutely fantastic, and it is super limited. And then finally in this trio, we've got another double LP. This is called Elvis at Stax, limited edition silver-colored vinyl. As we mentioned, double LP. This one limited to 2,500 individually numbered copies as well. Our description says that in the beginning of 1973, Elvis released the extremely successful live album, Aloha from Hawaii via satellite, after which he spent the first half of the year on tour. The second half of 1973 would have to be spent in the studio recording new material, and he decided to find a space closer to home to do so, the legendary Stax in Memphis. And while typically only Stax artists were making use of the studio, they were very happy to accommodate the king. So over 2 recording sessions at Stax in July and December of that year, Elvis ended up recording many hits such as It's Midnight and Promised Land. So this compilation collects the best of these sessions on 2 LPs, remastered from the original master tapes, and includes newly mixed outtakes. Double LP on that silver-colored vinyl, Elvis at Stax, the sessions from Stax Records. From Music on Vinyl, $52 is the suggested list price here. And to wrap things up this week, we've got a couple of big box sets to tell you about. First one coming also from Music on Vinyl. So this was going to be a little expensive because of the size. We have got the Complete Epic Albums Collection from Cheap Trick. This is a limited edition 14 LP box set, and each of the records is coming on 180-gram crystal clear vinyl. Our description says that this 14 LP box set contains all of the Cheap Trick albums that had been released under the Epic Records label from 1977 through 1990. It contains all the studio albums from this period, as we mentioned, the full 2 LP Live at Budokan concert, and Found All Parts EP are included as well. All right, hang on tight. 14 LPs, all of them on crystal clear vinyl, all of them coming from Music on Vinyl. They all have the original covers recreated as well. And the list price, you may ask, how about $391? That's what they're asking for this one. Not sure what the pressing numbers are going to be. It just says limited. So if you're a big Cheap Trick fan, this may be one you want to jump on as soon as you can. So again, $391, but that gets you 14 LPs on clear vinyl, the Complete Epic Album Collection from Cheap Trick. And finally, one more big box set, this one coming from Oasis, and it is another complete studio album collection, not from Music on Vinyl, so we get a little bit of a respite there. This one coming from Big Brothers Recordings. Our description is fairly simplistic. It says limited edition 14 LP box set. This contains the albums Definitely Maybe, What's the Story, Morning Glory, Be Here Now, The Master Plan, Standing on the Shoulder of Giants, Heathen, Chemistry, Don't Believe the Truth, and Dig Out Your Soul. Plus, looks like a few other things in there as well. So again, 14 records in total, the complete studio album collection from Oasis. This one coming in at a price tag of $390. Again, if you're looking for this or the Cheap Trick box set, make sure you contact us or your record store to get in a pre-order for either of those. And that is a quick check of some of the releases headed our way for Friday, the 22nd of August. If you are local and you see something you'd like us to pre-order, just contact us here at the store and we'll get that in for you. Otherwise, you can head over to our website at radiowasteland.com. If you'd like to see that full list, just look for that upcoming releases link, click on that, and you'll see a PDF that has everything. And like before, if you see something on that bigger list that you'd like, just contact us here at the store and we'll get that pre-order in for you as well. So until next time, this is Jim from Radio Wasteland. Thanks for listening.